was really bad. Now, when I was very hypersexual, I was fucking like a rocket. Now, I'm not even gonna hold you. I was definitely fucking. I was fucking. I was fucking so much that I couldn't fuck no more.
What's up, everybody? It's Eddie 1000, aka Durio 1000. Thank you for tuning in. Today is March 31st, 2024. In today's video, I am going to talk about some videos or show some videos that attest to what's in my book, High Value Woman, Low Value Woman. And in the book, I demonstrate, I tell you about the woman who slept with 1,000 men in one day, breaking the world's record. But I use that as an example to show you exactly the reality of women. And that reality is that women can have sex with as many men as they want to in any given time period. Meaning that a woman, all she has to do is just say, I'm available for sex. Or all she has to do is not say no, and she will have sex. And I say that, let me preface this video by saying the same thing I always preface with. There's nothing wrong with a low value woman. And low value woman does not equal no value. A woman has value. Okay? There is just a difference between low value and high value. But remember, all women are valuable in some regards. Okay? So, low value woman can have, well, any woman can have sex with as many men as she wants to at any given time. She can post Instagram, her DMs will be flooded. She posts a YouTube video, her comments will be flooded with guys who want to smash. And there's nothing wrong with that. Being that women want multiple men, nothing wrong with that. Hell, I would, in these videos that we're about to watch, I'll smash both of these chicks. Okay? I don't know if I would have smashed the one that fucked 1,000 dudes in one day, but I wasn't asked. So, you know, who knows if they would have been like, you know, if I was, you know, who knows? I'm not saying I would have. I'm not saying I wouldn't have. Okay, I'm just saying that women, she could have brought me some value that day. You know? So, what I'm saying is that a woman basically controls a relationship for the most part. Meaning, she can move on at any given time if she gets the urge, and there will be a million dudes lined up to fuck her. Now, the same is not true for men. A man can't have sex 1,000 times a day. I don't care who the fuck you are, who the fuck you claim to be. Superman couldn't have sex 1,000 times a day. But a woman, she can go and get her pussy beat by motherfucking Tom in the morning, Dick late morning, Harry mid morning, John afternoon, Bob mid afternoon, Paul late afternoon, Mike early evening, Steven late evening, and go home to Fred. A woman does that. A woman can do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just low value. And in my book, I talk about this type of behavior is dangerous. For one, is the woman is choosing to put herself in dangerous situations because of her mentality of she's thinking that she's masculine. And this is one of the reasons why these same type of women get assaulted and other things happen to them, is because they choose to put themselves in these type of environments. Okay? So I think I've gotten everything out the way. I think I've dotted my I's, crossed my T's to let you know that low value women have value. I'm not saying no value women. I'm saying low value women. And there are high value women. High value women or women, they are striving to be with one man for the rest of their lives. So they are putting in effort to be with one man for the rest of their lives. Low value women are not going to put in effort to be with one man. Why? Because they want to go from man to man to man to man. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that these women who jump from man to man to man aren't bringing a lot of value to the table. They're not bringing their energy. They're not investing their energy. High value woman is going to invest. For one, she's going to screen out the men that are not striving to be married, or men who do not want to marry. And she's going to put in energy to make sure that that is the best man that she can choose at that time. She's going to offer her first of all, she's going to submit. She's going to be submissive, which is the opposite of low value women, because low value women are not submissive. And this is why low value women oftentimes are abrasive, they're combative, because in a relationship there needs to be some person up here and some person at a different level, right? They can't be at the same level. One person needs to submit. In any sport, in basketball, they are playing a game to see who is the better team. How do you decide who's a better team? Who has the most points at the end of the game? And in combat sports, you try to make the other dude tap out, or you knock them out. You make them submit, so you become the winner. And if in a relationship you have two people and neither wants to submit or be the submissive role, they will always be combative, and one will always try to be one-upping the other. And that's why I was talking about a previous video where a woman gave the location of her baby daddy to his ops, or people who were trying to bring harm to him, and they ended up killing him. That is not submissive behavior. Arguing about, what should be done, how it should be done, that's not submissive behavior. And a high value woman submits to her man. And that's valuable. That's coming home to a woman who is peaceful, who is compliant, who will assist, who is not combative, who is friendly. Imagine coming home and having to argue with your woman every day about whatever. If she's not submissive, she's going to be abrasive. And there's always going to be a struggle on who is going to submit to the other. High value woman is submissive. Okay? A high value woman does not have multiple bodies and never married. Okay? High value woman, her womb, her body is for one man only. That's the man that she's striving to be with. And that is highly valuable to that man. So as you can tell, the difference between high value woman and low value woman is night and day. Okay? So let's take a look at these videos, and you're going to see the behavior, real life, of low value women. And there's nothing wrong with these women. Okay? They want to go from man to man. And I talk about this in my book, is that people are in a way like a drug. Okay? What do I mean by that? When you experience one man, okay, let's say, and I also talk about how, I know I'm jumping around a lot because it's so much in my mind. Well, let's stick to what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying because it was replaced by the new thought. I explained in my book that young women, by the age of 18, have more bodies than most men even can imagine. By the time a girl turns 18, an attractive girl turns 18, and an attractive girl where her parents just sent her out to the streets. When I say to the streets, I mean to public schools, to, just let their daughter be out in the street, and she's attractive. These women have 15, 20 bodies by the time they're 18. These streets is nothing nice. And I'm going to talk about that in my Diddy episode. But these streets is nothing. When I say these streets is nothing nice, these girls, they sleep with a lot of dudes before they even turn 18. These girls are sexually active before they even turn 18. So it's not out of character, out of the norm that an 18-year-old girl might have 16, 20 bodies already. Okay? Again, you have to think that there was a woman that's documented that slept with 1,000 men in one day, and she doesn't even look that good. So you take an average 18-year-old who every man on this planet is trying to get at, and she's on public, she's wearing Daisy Dukes, showing her chest on Instagram, on OnlyFans. She's getting seduced or attempted to be seduced by every man under this planet. Okay? So it's not strange for her to have 20, 30 bodies at the age of 18. Okay? So let's take a look here. And I talk about that in my book. Let's take a look at these videos. This is a 20-year-old girl. Let's watch.
So y'all can be invested to my life, but like, if y'all want to see here and spread some business about me, please spread the business correctly. My body count's not 250, it's 106. Maybe 110 after that. Okay, let's not do too much. I became very hypersexual at a young age, and it was really bad. Now, when I was very hypersexual, I was fucking like a rocket. Now, I'm not even gonna hold you. I was definitely fucking. I was fucking. I was fucking so much that I couldn't fuck no more. Literally. Now, y'all, I'm now a 20-year-old woman. Now, y'all gonna sit here and tell me that's not normal. Baby, I don't give a fuck what's normal to you. Is this my body or yours? You feel me? Like, I don't know why I'm doing this with y'all. Again. Y'all can sit here and continue to make my bodies like.
Many females love male attention. Okay, low value women seek new male attention. Okay, that's just one of the things that they do, and it's like a drug. Sex is validating them that they are wanted, that they feel like they are someone special, and they need that from multiple men. High value woman knows that she is special, or she knows that she just needs one man to reach her goals. And I talk about this in my book. When a woman has goals in life that only a man has access to, or the man is the gatekeeper for those goals, a woman will value the man more because he is the gateway to her success. And I talk about this in the book. And what do I mean? Let's talk about a low value woman. She needs male attention from many men, and it's like a high. It's a drug. Once she's been with one man, she's dominant. Well, I don't want to say dominated, but she's conquered him or received as much attention as she could get from that man. She moves on to the next man for more attention, and for more attention, and the next man for more attention and more attention. It's like a cycle. However, the high value woman, she has bigger goals than just sexual attention or male attention. She's striving to have a family. She's striving to have her own, or be in a household with a man to raise that family with. So those are bigger goals than just seeking male attention. And the only way a woman can reach those goals of raising a family, having a family, starting a family, being with one man for the rest of her life, serving one man for the rest of her life, is that man. So this is why you see a lot of women, of high value women, who stay by their man's side because they have bigger goals that only the man can help her reach. So a high value woman understands that if she leaves her man, then her whole life is fucked up. Her whole dream, or all of her goals are out of the window. She's gonna have to start all back over again. And if we're not gonna get into the other issues that could arise, if you want that, buy the book. But this is why the high value women, they stick by their man's side because they have bigger goals. A low value woman, you fuck up with a low value woman. First of all, being with a low value woman, you're walking on eggshells all the time. Whenever you feel like you are walking on eggshells, that means you are with a low value woman. If you're so worried that she is going to leave you because you might say the wrong thing or you might do the wrong thing, you're most likely with a low value woman. Now, I'm not saying a high value woman put up with every goddamn thing on the planet. No. But they have bigger goals than just male attention. They're striving to have a family, raise a family properly, serve one man. She has to make that man happy in order to reach her goals. It's a teamwork versus a low value woman where it's combativeness and abrasiveness and a lot of conflict. Okay? let's take another. Let's take a look at another video.
How many people would you have slept with in that year?
Yeah, give us some numbers.
Probably 300.
Jesus.
In 1 year.
In a day, 5 in 1 day.
Now this girl is beautiful. She's nice. Her body is fucking tight. Well, not tight, but I mean fit. I don't know how old she is, but let's see. Doesn't say. Let's go back to the video.
I feel empowered afterwards. I feel good.
Yeah.
Like, sex makes me feel good. It's meant to make you feel good.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I don't know. It's exciting. It's messy. The messier sex, the better.
So she was 26 years old, very attractive, gorgeous, and she has 300 bodies in 1 year. 300 bodies. There's hardly very few average men. I say average men that can get those type of numbers. All right, you have got to be above average. You have to be basically a star to even get that type of exposure, to get 300 women, 300 lays in 1 year. Okay. Now, me personally, I'm in 3 digits, but it's been, it's not easy work. You say no to ratchet pussy, Eddie can't. And I appreciate these type of women. These easy women, these low value women. And again, I'm not knocking low value women. I would sleep with either one of the 20 or the 26-year-old without hesitation. I'm not going to sit up there and put my nose up to these women because some of the women I don't know how many dudes that they've been with, because that's not really what's on my mind at that point in time when I talk to these women, whether at a nightclub or out on the street, at a grocery store or whatever. I'm not screening these girls to see if they're virgins or anything like that. I have one thing on my mind, that's the fuck, right? I'm not sitting here, oh, you have 7 bodies, no, I'm not gonna come over, no, I'm not gonna let you in my house, nah, bitch, come on in. If you ain't a hoe, get up out my house, right? So, these women, they have bodies, and it's easy for them to get bodies. And I say that to point out there's nothing you can do to stop these women from moving on. The first woman or the second woman? The second woman had 300 dudes. She probably ghosted 300. So after the sex, boom, and the man, maybe you're one of the men that fucked her and you're watching this and you're probably thinking that you were fucked up, or you're blaming yourself thinking that you did something wrong. But no, this is one of the reasons I wrote the book, is to make you understand that when a woman has the goal of being with multiple men, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can't, if you would have had bigger muscles when they kept her, because she slept with guys with bigger muscles. She slept with richer guys. She slept with poorer guys. She slept with taller guys, shorter guys. All that shit. Now, I'll talk about this in my book. There's nothing that any man could have done to keep this girl with them. And even if there was some miracle way that you were able to keep this girl with you, she would not have stayed long. You would have been walking on eggshells. Okay? So, that's today's video. It's 30 minutes in. I'm going to edit. But either way, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And don't beat yourself up for, the girls that left you. There's nothing that you could have done to keep them. So, thank you for watching. I'm out.